One of the ways we are hoping to support faculty as we teach remotely is to give you materials that you can take and import directly into your classes so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But there are a few steps that you have to take in order to access these materials, and this video is going to walk you through that process. The things that we're making that you can add to your course are found in the COVID-19 course shells that are set up for each college. So what you should do first is go to the shell for your college, which you will find on the Spring 2020 tab. We have a couple of things available, and that will change over the course of the next few weeks and months. And one of them is a survey. It's using the quiz tool, but it's a survey that you can use to get a sense of what your students are going through right now and what kind of technological and personal constraints that they have that should inform the decisions that you make about how to finish your semester. So once you get to that COVID-19 college-based shell, go over to content. And this is where we're going to be uploading zip files or packages that you can use to import directly in your course. So it's kind of like downloading special material for your course. And what you are going to look for are resources like the D2L support links for students, which is a little module of a bunch of short, quick videos that can help get students up to speed with the major tools in D2L, like using assignment submission folders, quizzes, notifications, things like that. So what you'll do is go to that particular resource that you want, and these instructions are at the top of what you'll see, and there are print instructions as well. This video shows you what the print instructions do, so it really depends. Do you want to read the instructions or watch them? So what you will do is first download the zip package or the materials that you want to add to your course, and those are linked right here. And those will probably go into your download folder. The next thing you'll want to do is go into the course where you want to add those materials. So unfortunately, if you want to add the same thing to all of your courses, you'll have to do this for every individual course. But hopefully you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly, and it'll only take a minute or two. So I'm going to the course where I want to add this module with student resources. And then what I'm going to do is click on this gear icon right next to my name and select Import, Export, Copy Components. So what we're doing is we just downloaded the stuff that we want to put into this course, and now we're going to upload it. That's all we're doing. And if you're familiar with copying courses of yours from one semester to another, this is a similar process, but ignore the usual workflow. What you're looking for is this option, Import Components. We're going to import that little module into the course, and we click Start. And now we have to look for that module that we downloaded. We're going to click the Upload button, and we're going to look for the package that we just downloaded. And that is right here. We select it and click Open or Select. It's going to depend upon your individual computer and browser. Don't forget to click this blue button here. It's very operative. We have to upload all the components, and then you're going to get this screen here telling you that it's going to plug and chug, and depending upon how big the resource is, these are just a couple of links. It happens really quickly, but if it's a bigger course package, it's going to take a while. And look, we're already done. And then we click View Content. And all that does is take you to the content page. So say you're importing a quiz or a discussion or files. It's not necessarily going to take you right to where the new thing that you added is. But I know that this is a module about D2L support links. And then I see it's been added right there. It will always add it. When it's a module, it will add it to the bottom of the list. And here we go. Now you have this whole module set up for students with introductory videos and guides about using D2L. And if you want to rearrange where that module sits, or if you want to delete things, you can always do that. So these little dots here mean that you can click and drag. So I can move this up higher into my course if I want it front and center. I can do the same thing with files over here. Just rearrange, click and drag. It can be a little buggy, so really click and then drag and watch how that bar goes exactly where you want it to go. And then let's say, I'm not really going to use the discussions, I'm going to delete this. You can just choose that drop-down menu here and delete the topic, or because this module is using submodules, which is like subfolders, you have to go back to the individual subfolder to delete the whole thing. So let's say I know I'm not going to use quizzes. I click on over here, the Taking Quizzes submodule, and then I can click this drop-down menu. Anytime you see this arrow pointing down, it means you have a whole lot of options to take a look at. So we click that, we delete the module, and because I don't want this in my course at all, I don't want to save any of the files, I don't need them, I click delete, but with the second option. But keep in mind, if you choose a second option, it's going to wipe it entirely from your course. This first option deletes it from the module, but not from the back end of the course files, so you can always re-add them later. But I want to get rid of everything. It'll take a little while, but eventually it'll be gone. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to keep giving you things like this, like resources for students, like surveys, like general course content that you can quickly download and upload to any and all of your courses. If you have any questions about this, please ask them in the COVID-19 shells that have been set up for each of your colleges, but you can also email ctl@neiu.edu and we'll get back to you there.